SCEFL Stadium with Wellington manager Darren Manning after a good 4-1 victory against Tower Hamlets. Darren, I thought it was a bit of a basketball game in the first half, and we were probably a little bit unlucky to be where we were in the game.
No, we weren't unlucky at all. We was extremely poor in the first half, extremely poor, and the boys went out there, and they know this. I've told them it there. I'll tell it to here. I'll tell it to their face, expecting to win in that first half and thinking they could roll them nice and comfortable. But you don't get anything in football for nothing. You have to go and earn it and deserve it. And we didn't first half, and that's why they got the opportunity and they took it. First half, I thought they deservedly had the lead. I didn't think we was good enough at all. And then at half time, they showed their quality. In the second half, we showed our quality and they managed to score the 4 goals.
That said, though, their keeper has made saves in the first half.
By the way, the goal he saved, the header from Alfie he saved in that second half is one of the best saves I think I've ever seen. An incredible save. But this level of football, you're going to have good goalkeepers. And he played well today, so fair play to him.
Our goal in the first half, offside?
I was incensed by it. I can't see it. I'll have to watch it back, but I'm bemused by how he can even give it when from my book there's a player on the post. So I'm not sure how that's even worked.
Penalty on Manning in the first half?
I thought it was. And when you do, I know it's silly to compare this to the Premier League, but when Koufals is a penalty and he's gone straight over the top of the ball there on Manning, for me, it's a massive penalty. But everyone makes mistakes, don't they? And don't get me wrong, I've given the ref and the lino some there, but afterwards we all shake each other's hands and we get on with it.
Yeah, I noticed you and their coaches going off at half time. Anything in that?
Yeah, he just started talking to me as if I was his best mate, and I've never met him before. And I was like, why are you talking to me? I'm talking to the referee. I didn't understand it. Fair play to him though, he's apparently being friendly, but at the time I was trying to get a point over to the officials, and yeah, I weren't really sure what was going on, if I'm honest.
I couldn't see what was going on. I just saw him run arms around him.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure, mate, if I'm honest with you on that one.
So, yeah, I can get what you're saying. You thought we were poor first half. I thought on chances in that, I thought we were unlucky behind.
Don't get me wrong. We dominated the play. The possession stats would have been hugely in our favour, but we didn't really do anything with it. If I'm honest, we were too slow in possession. We was lethargic. We was cumbersome at times. We wasn't us, if that makes sense. And I want us to be incisive with our passing, play with intensity, and we didn't do that first half. So that's why me and Joe were extremely frustrated, because we knew what we had to do today to beat them. We knew exactly what they'd offer as a team, and they did exactly to a T what we thought they would. But we just weren't following those instructions first half, and that's why we was very frustrated.
Were you confident at half time?
Yeah, 100%. I said to the boys there, I said, it's on them now. I said, but you can go and win 4 or 5. You can go and score 4 or 5 goals here. Now, we knew the big switch was always on, hence why we kept doing it time and time again in that second half. We knew it was on. We identified that early doors and that out-to-win run from the wingers, and that's how Casey's got his goal. It was a great run from him out to win and a great pass, and he's finished it well.
They didn't make it easy for the first half. They had to go. They're energetic, didn't they?
Yeah, energetic. We knew they'd sit in and try and hit us on the counter. With the forward they've got, I know him well from his time over in Essex. I know him very well. The two brothers there, and we knew he's a winning runner. So we knew what they were going to try and do when they got possession. They were going to try and go from back to front very quickly, get it into him, get him running the channels, get him running us ragged, and he did it at times. He did cause us problems, but we managed to see it through in the end.
So we've got Lance, who should have had 2 today.
Yeah,
he got 1.
He's an animal in the air, the kid. He's an animal in the air, and like I said, he should have been on a hat-trick, but he's got himself the first one, which was a great header, and then I thought he was brilliant throughout today. I thought he was outstanding. He's a top centre-half, and it's a blessing for us to have him, and for Grace to trust us with him on his comeback from injury, so we're just blessed that we can have him.
Then obviously we've got Carlos has just...
Finally.
But how much composure did he show for the first one?
Carlos is a quality operator, and he's been against Chatham. I thought he was outstanding, and all that he's been missing has been a goal, and now he's got that goal. He should have got one early in the first half. He held his hand up at half time saying, I invited them on because if I score, we put them to bed early doors. But he deserved that today. He's run his socks off He's always quite high in the running stats. He's been a good operator for us so far, and he allows us to get up the pitch with ease, because when it goes into him, it stays, and we can then build off him. So he's been good since he's come in, and he deserved that goal there today.
So we move on to the second goal. Casey, he smashed that in, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, he took it around the keeper and out to him run, and then he took it around the keeper and finished well. So no, fair play. So we spoke to him and we spoke to Manny about their movements when we're in possession, and he's done it to a T there and got himself a goal. So very, very pleased with that.
And then skipper for the day, Ollie.
Yeah.
Has rounded it off and scored another goal.
That's what Ollie does. He's made him vice captain now after Coleman's moved on. So we've made Ollie vice captain, and he stepped up today. And we said at half time that games like this, your big players need to step up when you're not quite at it. And I thought they did today. Him being one of them. I thought he was exceptional second half. He got us ticking. He got us in better areas. And Ollie's our penalty taker. He doesn't miss penalties. So brilliant for him to get a goal.
Nice to have you left back.
Oh, it's brilliant to see Sam back on the pitch. Today I've got to give special credit to Sam and Alfie, who've been out for the last month, and then I've thrown them straight in today, because without them the game probably wouldn't have been on, if I'm being brutally honest, because of illnesses, injuries, and the whole COVID stuff going on. If it weren't for them two being fit, the game probably wouldn't have happened. So fair play to them for putting their hand up and saying, no, we're playing, and I thought they were both brilliant, and to see Quabs back on the pitch for his debut today.
Is Alfie our player?
Alfie's our player. No, Alfie.
How have people managed to let him come to us?
It's all about all you know, who you know, Tom, innit? And no, Alfie was with me in a previous job. He come in on trial there, and I knew he was this side of the water. So no, he's only 18 years old, exceptional talent, and he's only going to get better in that position.
Well, that's always nice to win your game before Christmas. You managed to do that.
Yeah.
You've got us back on the right track.
Mm-hmm.
Is it no training now until the new year?
We want to try and get one session in before the Punjab game, if I'm honest, because there's a couple more to be announced that will be coming in, because a couple have moved out. So a couple more will be coming in, so we want to get them on the training pitch if we can. Don't think it'll be likely to get a session, but we're going to try and get one probably the 27th, if I'm honest, and go from there really and see what happens.
The Punjab games, like you said before, the games against the Glebes and the Chathams are not going to define the season.
Mm-hmm.
The games against the sides in and around us are.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big Christmas game. It's a massive game.
Yeah, it's a big game, and I said it's only been made more important because we won today. We're on a good little run now. Is it four wins in 5, something like that? We're picking up good points, but for me, we're still scratching the surface of how good we can be. I thought last week was very disappointing at Chatham. I thought we really dropped our standards there, but today we was poor first half, but then we stepped up and found a way to get the job done in the second half. So for that, I'm very proud of the boys.
Well, Darren, I'll say happy Christmas to you.
You too,
we'll see
mate.
you for the Punjab game.
Yep.
And well done to you and the squad. On
Thank you very much, mate. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Cheers, mate.